Well, it's important that St. James have a new building because we as a parish community try to take care of our families, ministering to them at various times in their lives. And we're in a very growing area that has young families and a diverse population, and our current space is just too small, not accommodating, and we feel that we need to expand in order to meet the growth of the future. 3 years ago, we had an initial campaign, and we raised $3 million, which was the most that this parish community had ever raised. And we built a new parking lot. The parking lot that we had prior to this time last year was dilapidated. It had never been resurfaced over 30 years. It was way too small. Again, there was nowhere to park, let alone come into church. And so we have a brand new parking lot. And that has proved to people that we really can move forward, and that there's an energy and an excitement that this can really happen.
As our family has grown, it has meant finding a sense of community here. We originally started going to a different church when we first were dating and when we got married, and then when we had our daughter, we decided that we needed to find a church that was more family-oriented and somewhere where we could see our children and our family growing and our faith growing in a community.
Well, we feel that a parish community is a place where families come. And so we feel that there's a tremendous potential out there of people who want to belong to a Catholic parish, but right now we don't have the space to offer them.
You know, we've experienced it when you come a little too late to church and you have to sit and there's not room for you to sit where all your friends and, you know, your church community has been, then you're disconnected and you emotionally remove yourself a little bit as well, just because you aren't experiencing everything together. So you just want it to be a wonderful experience to be able to come here and know you have the support of everyone.
And get the overall involvement of what the church has to offer.
As a Catholic pastor, as a Catholic priest, turning people away is like the worst thing you can do, because the message of Jesus, the message of our faith, is that all are welcome, and that the church should be a place where people can come and feel welcomed and feel safe, and to be able to have their families grow in the ways of God's goodness and love. And I've seen young families walk in with children, and they look around and there's absolutely no room for them, for their children, for their families, and they walk out.
Have you guys ever had to sit in the back?
Yeah.
How does it feel when you sit in the back?
Like, we can't really see or hear as much, and we don't learn as much in the back.
We can't hear much things.
How would it feel if you never had to sit in the back again?
Awesome.
Awesome, yeah.
The new addition would be a completely new building that would be a worship space, a sacred church that would seat 1,200 people. Our current space seats 500.
Do you guys know that they're going to build a new building?
Yeah.
What do you hope the new building looks like?
Probably have a lot of stained glass windows.
Have a bunch of pews and stuff.
And taller.
And more donuts.
Make fun.
Our new space would be sitting on a hill that would be a real beacon of hope and a beacon of light that would say, this is the Catholic community of this Liberty, Kansas City area, and all are welcome.
And I believe more people will become involved. People that come and have a large place to worship, we could get their time and talents to be involved more in the church as they feel more comfortable coming and being here with their families.
One thing I want to see from our children is that they have a sense of ownership and pride in their church, that when they are talking with their friends or whatever and they say, oh, where do you go to church? They say, I go to St. James, and that means something to them.
What we're asking every family to pray about and consider is whatever they feel they can give over and above what they currently give to the church to make this dream a reality. The one dream that I have for this campaign is that people can see that if we all do our part, all things are possible with God. It's about a broad participation of folks, and that's what will make this campaign, and again, the reality of a church, possible.